Hello, my name is Melinda Anandita. I was a teacher in junior high school. Now I want to explain about lesson plan. First, warm up. When I entered my class, I say greeting and I ask the condition my student. I do greeting because it's a polite greeting to start something, and the teacher in Indonesia do it very class so that students get used to greeting. And I know my condition my student in my class today. Why do I check student attendance list? I do it so that I could find out who was absent and could not take part in the lesson. Why do I provide motivation to students? Because I want students I have a sense of enthusiasm for learn. Motivation can also provide or generate desire and willingness to improve learning achievement. So student educational goals are achieved as expected. Next, teaching content. I tell the theme of the lesson in my class today. Theme of the lesson about the procedure text. So student can know what will be learned today, and student will be curious about what is the text procedure. Why do I explain the material? So student can understand the material being discussed, so students are not confused with the material to be learning. Why do I explain the structure of the text procedure? Students can know what are the structure in making procedure text. Structure of the procedure text is: first, aim or goal is the title to indicate the purpose of the text. Second, ingredient or material is a tool that is needed in the step to carry out the process. And the last, step or methods are steps that contain the step taken to achieve the objective in the text. Why do I ask students? Students who do not understand the lesson, so I ask students also they are not asked to ask question, and student will try to dare to ask question. Is the there if there is something that is not understood. Next, practice. First, I give practice so that I can evaluate the material learned in class and to deepen understanding of the topic. Why I'm a correct student assessment, so that it can be motivate or feedback, because by correction student assessment, student give the result of their assessment, and student will be more happy to know their mistake and correct their mistake, and I will be a motivation for student. I'm correcting the generic structure. It is complete or is there something wrong? And correction are there error in making the text procedure, so that student correct mistake in making text procedure. Why I give direction to student, so student know what need to be fixed. Next, application. Why did I give the final project class? No, I want to be able to remember that the material I studied can reduce the extent to which is something about is the mainstream study. Why do students have to improve assessment? So students know which things need to be fixed, also do not always make the same mistake. Why do we have to ask for help, teacher? So students can ask in detail about what students have not yet understood. Why do I ask my students to submit the result of their final class assessment so that I know where they are in their practice? Why do teacher review or correct answer together? So students know the mistake made and correct them can be a motivation for students. Next, I have 3 unit tests in my class. Part 1, easy level. Here I have an procedure text titled How to Boil Water. In my opinion, is very easy because it is the most up to date. I want to take it from the method of making or cooking water that is suitable for elementary level. Beginner must be read the text of that procedure text. I choose multiple choice because in my opinion multiple choice is very easy and student will choose one of the answer I have provided. Part 2, moderate level, according to me, suitable to fit the dream hit in life. We must think and sub the brain. I choose word matching because in my opinion students also had to understand vocabulary in the procedure. Part 3 and or the last. The third unit is the answer question or essay. I choose essay to party because I want to my student improve my learn and so that my student can remember what they have learned and I make it in the unit test selection. Student will remember what they learning. Okay, I think enough. Thank you for your attention.